The Tethering, the Complete Collection. Written by Megan O. Russell. Read for you by Tim Seiler. Book 1. The Tethering. Prologue. 7 years ago. Jacob Evans sat in the front row, looking back whenever he could at the new girl 2 rows behind him. He didn't want her to catch him staring, but he couldn't help himself. A few times her eyes met his, but Jacob didn't care. None of the other kids in school had ever liked him anyway. What did it matter if the new girl thought he was rude? He glanced at her again. She stared back at him and smiled, a beautiful smile that made him like the new girl. Jacob never sat in the cafeteria to eat lunch. He would hide in the bathroom, or find an empty classroom to eat in when the weather was bad. But today was beautiful, one of the first nice days of spring, so he found a big shady tree far away from the other students. He had half a peanut butter sandwich for lunch today. Money was running low, and he couldn't even guess when his father would be back. Jacob huddled around his sandwich possessively, like a squirrel protecting a nut. People always stared at his meager lunch, not to steal, but to judge, which felt much worse. The new girl walked out of the cafeteria and onto the lawn with her shoulders hunched. Jacob couldn't tell if she was upset or just weighed down by the enormous lunch bag she carried. She looked at him and strode straight over, blowing her long black hair out of her eyes. "Can I sit?" she asked. Jacob nodded. She let her giant lunch bag fall to the ground. "I'm Amelia." She held out her hand for Jacob to shake. "I'm in your class." Jacob didn't move. He stared into Amelia's gray eyes. Why was she speaking to him? What did she want? Amelia smiled before sitting and unpacking her lunch bag. She pulled out 2 sandwiches, carrots, apples, cookies, juice, milk, and what looked like an entire tray of brownies. Jacob swallowed hard, willing his stomach not to growl. That was more food than he usually got to eat in a week. "I told Molly not to pack me so much," Amelia said. "I think she was worried nobody would like me, or maybe that I would starve to death my first day of school." "Who's Molly?" Jacob asked. "Is she your sister?" "No, she's the housekeeper and cook, and she takes care of me sometimes when there's no one else around." Jacob nodded, wishing he had a Molly to feed him when there was no one else around. "She packed..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?